Okay, we are live. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Hope you got a nice cup of coffee or maybe tea, whatever you prefer. Yeah, today is it's another gloomy day. It's been gloomy all week last week too. So, it's just every day's been great, but the gloominess has been making me tired every morning. It's been tough to get out of bed. But yeah, how's everyone doing? What's everyone reading? Happy summer. I recently was provided and gifted a few books for my birthday. Birthday's tomorrow, so it's exciting. But yeah, normally I don't buy a bunch of books, but I did. I was gifted quite a few books, so we'll go over that in a bit. But I did just finish reading a book. Hardly a book, only 100 pages long. This was Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. Finished it last night. What a heavy read. I've never read Steinbeck before, and man, this was something. How many of you have read this, Of Mice and Men? Because, oh my gosh, it's unlike anything I've ever read before. And yeah, it's short, 100 pages, 101 pages exactly. And it doesn't waste any time. It doesn't feel like it was cut too short. It was just perfect. Perfect timing. And I can't believe we read this in school. I'm pretty sure I read this as a kid back in elementary school. This is heavy stuff. It's depressing. It's lonely. It's real. And it hits. It hits beautifully. It hits hard. And what a read. But it got me out of my reading slump. I actually read something for once. So, yeah. Hold up here. Okay. But yeah, I am finally going to read something else. I'm going to read something new. So I haven't read Steinbeck before. And then I'm also going to try Ray Bradbury for the first time. Second time. I mean, I read this in school, and then I read Fahrenheit 451 in school. Barely remember that. I was a teenager. Didn't have much capacity for it, but I'm going to read Dandelion Wine. I think that's the perfect summer book. Let me just read the back of it. The summer of 28 was a vintage season for a growing boy. Summer of green apple trees, mowed lawns, and new sneakers, of half-burnt firecrackers, of gathering dandelions, of grandma's belly-busting dinner. It was a summer of sorrows and marvels and gold-fuzzed bees. A magical, timeless summer in the life of a 12-year-old boy named Douglas Spaulding, remembered forever by the legendary Ray Bradbury. So I'm excited for this. But yeah, that's what I'm reading. What's everyone else reading? Man, we got 21 folks in here. It's beautiful. I'm happy. Are comments working? Comments, are you able to write a comment here? For some reason it says the video is private, but I don't think that's true. But anyways, yeah. It's been a weird year of reading. Just, I think I've only read 5 books this entire year. Let's see. Lonesome Dove, The Shining, Dark Tower 1, Dark Tower 2, and then I attempted a few other books, and then I just finished Mice and Men. So that's 5 books in 1 year. That's not much. I have a friend who doesn't read much, doesn't read at all. And his goal for the summer is to read 1 book. I think that's a pretty good goal. Proud of him. He just finished watching all of the Harry Potter books, or no, Harry Potter movies. And I don't think he's going to read the books yet. We'll see. Tried to sell him on the idea of Last Unicorn, but who knows? Who knows? Oh, you know what? I think I know what's going on here. I think I know. Oh boy. I know what's up. Oh no. Let's see. That sucks. Hold up here. Yeah, apparently it's private here. No, it should be public. You guys are here. It says YouTube doesn't support comments on private videos. Create a public or unlisted stream. Oh man. So y'all have probably been talking to me, maybe. Maybe not. This is weird. Oh no. Oh, it says private. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I might just ruin everything right now. Save changes. That is so weird. Oh my gosh, of course. I hate this. They don't make technology easy. So I'm like, we got 20 people in here and there's like, okay, we got it. We're actually not that behind because usually I'm already 15 minutes behind on the chat anyways. So this works out. Sean Spencer says, good afternoon, Toby. Hey, everyone. Happy hump day. See, we've got the legends right here. We've got Jedi, we've got Nick, we've got Toby, we've got Sean. Yeah, it's tough. But yeah, Steinbeck. This is crazy. This is crazy. It's so depressing. There's nothing rewarding about it. There's nothing. I mean, there is. There's some beauty, but it's sad. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but man, sad book. But I think people need to read it. I think I know why it's important for people to read it. Finishing Gardens of the Moon and have officially been bit by the Malazan bug. I know you mean Malazan, but that's good. I'm glad. I would love to try it out. I can't get into fantasy right now. It's so hard. I've been loving just Elden Ring. and Dark Souls and the tone of my Dungeons and Dragons campaign that I wanted to read those books, dive into them a little bit, see what they're all about. But man, I don't think I have the capacity for them yet. Next up is your second attempt of Blood Meridian. Yes, Fahrenheit 451, way too relevant. Way too relevant. Good morning, good afternoon, Twice Born by Grace. I got your email. I appreciate you sending that my way. I'm sorry to hear that. We'll keep it private, of course, but yeah, it's I'm just thankful you're here. Thankful that you've been following along and we're able to share our love for books. Everyone always talks about how epic Malazan and complicated it is. But now that I'm on book 7, something not talked about as much is how funny they are. That's fun. First line, library. Howdy, how's your wife feeling? My wife is 38 weeks along and is ready to push this baby out. I love it. My wife's doing great. I think it's mainly just the day-to-day of seeing her body change. You know, the fact that she's growing a kid. I will never experience that. I'll never know what it feels like, but all I can do is be there for her, support her, and not be a stumbling block for her. I'm always trying to be a cheerleader. You know, everything's going to happen the way it needs to happen, and it's going to be perfect. It's going to be the way it needs to be. And I've never been so relaxed and calm in my life. This has just been, it's such a magnificent shift, you know, having a kid. But I'm excited and I'm mentally prepared and I'm just ready for that responsibility, the weight, you know, to carry and to raise a kid in this life. And I'm not doing it alone, you know. Got a beautiful wife who I know is going to be a magnificent mother. So it's going to be great. Let me catch up here. While I have everyone here, I mentioned it last live stream, but I have a sponsor. I have a coffee sponsorship. River Cow Coffee. River Cow Coffee right here. It's amazing. Just cold brew pouches. That's it. Cold brew pouches that you put in a pitcher like this, and you let it brew overnight, and you've got cold brew coffee. It's got easy instructions right here. 2 easy steps. You brew it, and then you enjoy it. I have a discount code. I think that's in the description. Should be. But I'm just thankful that I'm sponsored, but also that I get to bring attention to good coffee. I get to share good coffee with you. And I hope you support this small business, River Cow Coffee. So go click the link in my description. It might be there. It might not. We'll see. Let me check it. But if it is there, go ahead and give it a click and support them. They're a great company. I appreciate them so much, and I'm just thankful that, you know, I finally get to share quality, smooth coffee with you. So, yeah, River Cow Coffee out of Austin, Texas. Highly recommend it. And the reason why I highly recommend it, this bag is empty. 4 pouches were in this bag. It's empty now. And I think that's a sure sign that I enjoyed it. So anyways, let me catch up on the chat here. Yeah, about Of Mice and Men. I cannot believe we read that in middle school. And I think it's important too. I do think we should read it in high school, because in middle school, I don't think there's a lot of I think it's above the mental capacity that we would have as, you know, middle schoolers. But yeah, great book, heavy read. Happy birthday. Yes, the birthday is tomorrow, but today I wanted to show you all the books I was gifted. We'll get to that in a bit, but yeah, it's exciting. Turning 32, 32 years old. I feel good, happy. All I want is a breakfast date with my wife. And I actually have a job interview tomorrow for Trader Joe's, so I'm really excited about that. Happy birthday, dude. Thank you so much. Hey, Thomas and all just hopped on. I'm glad you did. I finally got the comments working. For a while, there was nothing popping up. And I'm like, come on, what's going on here? Book one of Malazan is really all over the place too, so not a good introduction. That's tough. It's a tough ball game when it's the book one of a series and that sets the tone. And if it's not your cup of tea, if it's all over the place, if it's confusing, it's hard to pull the reader in, you know? Having my first cup of black coffee in I don't know how long, and it's so good. I'm having a nice cup of coffee right here. It's black. It's warm. But hey, we got some cold brew right here from River Cow. Please support them. It's a brand new business, and one of the owners has a baby coming along, so go support him. It does somewhat support my channel too, but that's not really the point. I'm just happy I get to share good coffee with you. So it's fun with cold brew. I typically have a warm cup in the morning and then cold brew in the afternoon with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a sliced apple. It's just a fun little routine. I pull out a book and I just start reading. It's great. It's a good time. Ooh, what's the scuttlebutt on the Carl comic books? Are we talking about Dungeon Crawler Carl? I don't know too much about the comic books, but what I do hear is that there's a lot going on with Dungeon Crawler Carl. My wife is still on book 6, and I think she's going to try to finish it tonight. But I know there's like a role-playing game, tabletop game coming out. They're working on, I think, an animated show. So there's a lot going on. And sadly, Dungeon Crawler Carl is just not my cup of tea. You'll be a fantastic father. I appreciate that. Dude, I had no idea y'all were expecting So Pumped for y'all. Happy to hear that. Just found out our baby is due in October as a boy. Ooh, nice. Started reading The Adventures of Tom Sawyer for the fun little boy shenanigans. I love that. Make sure you pack snacks for the hospital. It's very easy to forget to eat. Well, I know. Very true. Very, very true. I appreciate that. One of the best things I did while my wife was pregnant was start talking to the baby while still in the womb. Yes. Thank you, Nick. I'm going to start doing that. What week can we start doing that? I think she's 21 weeks right now. So I would love to do that and even start reading to her. I'm so excited. I'm having a hard time reading. The only I stay engaged in a book is to read along with an audiobook. Hey, if that's the way to do it for you to keep you reading, go ahead. Do what works for you. But just keep at it. Don't give up. And if you have to take a break from reading. You don't have to force it. I think it's a good thing to just take that break. Step away from a hobby, come back with energy and excitement. Don't think I've had cold brew. I like my coffee dangerously hot and blacker than a coal miner's lungs. I love that. That's me right here. But I also love cold brew. And the cool thing about this is it's caffeinated and you can customize it. So first you brew, you put in 4 cups of water with the pouch. You let it brew for about 14 to 18 hours. And then you add more water. You can add a cup of water, you can add 2 cups of water, you can add 3 cups of water, and you concentrate. It's kind of like tea, but except it's much more, it's coffee, you know. And they also have a decaf option as well. So they have full calf and decaf. So for those of you who do not like coffee but want the taste of coffee, or maybe you don't like caffeine but you like the taste of coffee, there's a decaf option. I'd love to be 32 again. Yo, happy birthday. Thank you. We need to do a live stream right now. Text me on Instagram. Let's make it happen. You've been traveling a lot, camping a lot, going on a lot of trips, and I love seeing that. But yeah, we need to catch up. I'm over here drinking Celsius, regretting not going with coffee for this stream. Yeah, usually when I stream, I think it's important for people to join me with a cup of coffee rather than a cup of water, a cup of Gatorade, you know, whatever it is. Malazan has 3 book 1s. Book 2 and 5 both have brand new casting locations. That's a fun thing because when you're in a series such as Wheel of Time, it's 15 books long, you're stuck with the same characters. And it's the same progression of the story. With that, you're able to take, with Malazan, you're able to take a break. Okay, cleanse the palate, get introduced to new characters, new things, new locations. However, that could be a good thing, but it also can be confusing. So, who knows? You know, I have to try it out one of these days. Happy birthday. Thank you. I'll show you the birthday book haul here. I got 3 massive books that I was gifted on Father's Day. So, it's exciting stuff. Oh, here we go. Thomas, have you ever felt repelled from something so hyped up? I have absolutely zero interest in starting Dungeon Crawler Carl. It makes me feel so counterculture. I have been labeled as a hipster. A lot of comments will be like, oh my gosh, look at this guy. He's a hipster. Oh my gosh. I think the definition of hipster has changed over the years, but I'm never the type of person to dislike something for the sake of it. However, if something gets so hyped up, I think it could weave its way into my subconscious. And then there is this repulsion. There is this resentment toward that one thing that I have yet to even try. I hate to say it, Brandon Sanderson's work. I just don't like it. But it's not because it's been so hyped. I've read 3 or 4 of his books. I know his writing style. It's just not my cup of tea. Dungeon Crawler Carl, I've done the first 2 books. Not my cup of tea. But that's not because I'm trying to, you know, put my chin up high like I'm better than that. It's just not for me. And right now, fantasy isn't for me. I've tried and tried and tried, and I cannot do it. And it's been almost a year. There's something going on that I just cannot do it. And I'm okay with that. I'll let it stew. I'll give it a break. Fantasy is massively popular and talked about, and it's there's this gal that goes to a local coffee shop, and she said that she ordered 30 books, all fantasy. That's insane. I'm happy for her. That's great, but I just that's a lot of fantasy, and that's a lot to just read, go on to the next book, read, go on to the next book without really slowing down. I'm happy she's reading, but I can't I can't get into fantasy like that. Um, and I just think fantasy is intimidating to me. It's tough. Three-quarters of the way through Grapes of Wrath, absolutely love it. Speaking of depressing, but thankfully Steinbeck sprinkles in some funny bits in a few spots. My first Steinbeck. Funny thing is, I did not know Grapes of Wrath won the Pulitzer Prize winner. No clue. So that makes me want to read it even more. Oh, yeah. That baby is about to hear all of Lonesome Dove before she is born. I know. I got a comment last week from last live stream. Lonesome Dove, ... Lonesome Dove, ... Oh my gosh, I'm tired of it. I'm leaving. Sorry, guys. I love talking about Lonesome Dove, and I know that may sound exhausting and annoying, but that book has really affected me in so many beautiful ways that I'm not going to stop talking about it. My father-in-law just started reading it. He texted me this morning. I read the first chapter. Oh, and guess what? Look at this. My Uncle Paul just texted me, happy early birthday, 4 chapters read of Lonesome Dove. However, look what he says, not into it yet. Okay. All right. That's okay. Take your time with it. But yeah, it's exciting to see folks read it and love it or hate it, as long as you're trying it. Okay, 16 to 22 weeks is when they start hearing. By 24 to 28, hearing is fully functional. Awesome. Happy birthday all the way from Greece. Thank you. Thank you so much. I would love to set that up. Can you please email me? Email me right now and let's get this set up. Let's get it scheduled. Thomas Cup of Gatorade Howl. Should be Thomas Lonesome Dove Howl. Ugh, it's exhausting. I feel like I'm exhausting myself talking about Lonesome Dove. I'll have more books to talk about, trust me. Don't worry. Let's actually change the subject to Mice of Men real quick. This book is 2 books right now, but Of Mice of Men is 101 pages. I have an opinion that I want to share. Just because a book is short and 100 pages long doesn't mean you need to read it in one day. I see a lot of these videos online where 3 books you can read in one day. 5 short books you can read in a day or in one sitting. I think the beauty of reading is reading at your own pace. And if you could read it in a day, great. But my thing is slowing down, putting the book down after a chapter, after a moment, and just sitting with it, seeing what happens, seeing how you feel, navigate your thoughts. Because I think you can do the same thing with a short book and a long book. Just put it down, take a break. 101 pages. There's a lot packed into this. A lot of emotions. Took me 2 weeks to read. Granted, my life is all over the place with the baby and everything, but there's just some heavy stuff that I can't, it's not a page turner. It's not written like that. There's no cliffhangers where I'm just, oh, I got to read. I got to continue to read. No. I wanted to sit down, think about it, stare at my ceiling at night, navigate my thoughts, and navigate what just happened. So I highly encourage you, whatever you're reading, if it's a 300-page book, 100-page book, 1,000-page book, take your time. Slow down. Put the book down for a day. Put it down for a moment and just sit on it. Sit on your thoughts and think about it. It's important. Yeah, I hated Mistborn. Super hipster. Happy birthday and congratulations on the baby. We'll be praying for your wife's health and the journey. Super exciting time. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Hello, how was your experience reading Lonesome Dove? Do you recommend it given how lengthy it is? I'm glad you're reaching out. My experience was amazing. Greatest book I ever read. Length of a book should never scare you away. And I know it's easy to be afraid of a long book. But that book read like butter. And I didn't want it to end, so I slowed down. And I took 5 months to read that. And I'm glad I did, because you can only read a book for the first time once. So, like I said, if it's a 100-page book or 850 pages, you could take your time reading it. You don't have to rush through it. Happy Cake Day, Thomas. Thank you. You know, funny thing is, I'm not a sweets guy. I am a watermelon fruit guy. That's my sweets. And I remember one birthday, my wife made me a watermelon cake with coconut cream around it. And we're thinking of doing that for our kid. You know, maybe every year, we just make her a pile of like just a fruit cake made of fruit, maybe coconut cream or something. That'd be interesting. That'd be fun. I'll be wrapping up Boys Life soon, and I'm thinking about finally jumping into Lonesome Dove. Well, that makes me happy. That makes me really happy. I can't wait. You got to let me know what you think about it. Lonesome Dove is my favorite book, just like all of us who read it. I also didn't really like Mistborn, but LD is also my favorite book, so I guess I'm not repelled by hype. The funny thing is, there was a little bit of hype about Lonesome Dove on Booktube, but I let that die down before I started reading it. I think it was about a year before I started reading it, was when there was a lot of discussion around Lonesome Dove. And it's funny, with Booktube, books will just start getting talked about, and then every other booktuber is going to talk about it. And then that is the book to read. You know, right now it's Dungeon Crawler Carl. It's Sun Eater. There's like 2 authors that just keep getting hyped up, and that's great. And I think that's the beauty of Booktube, with being able to share, you know, different authors, different books. But yeah, for me, I'm still just on Lonesome Dove. I'm not able to really move on just yet. And I'm thankful I approached Lonesome Dove of my own volition and not other people telling me I need to read it. And again, whenever I recommend a book, I want it to be, I don't want it to feel like I'm forcing you to read it or pressuring you. Oh, how dare you not read Last Unicorn, Name of the Wind, Lonesome Dove. No, read it of your own volition. Read it when you want to, or don't read it at all. I would hate for you to read a book that you feel pressured to read. And I would never want to be a pressure point on you. I want to encourage you. I want to bring you joy, share my love for reading, you know, but I would never want to just force you into reading a book and make you feel bad about it. About to start Assassin's Apprentice today. You helped me with that. That's awesome. What is a wizard friend's favorite fruit? I don't know how to handle that question, but you're making me want to talk about my Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Right here. Shadow Dark, baby. Right here. I've been running a campaign since January. And on Saturday, I'm going to be running a big Dungeons and Dragons day. where guests will come. It'll be for my birthday. Have a bunch of charcuterie board, fruit, bread. It'll be great. Wine. And whoever comes rolls up a character and we just dive in. And if you come in midway through, maybe the current group finds you on the road, maybe further in the dungeon. And if you leave early, that's okay. It's not yeah, I'm just excited. I'm excited to roll some dice and play D&D with some friends. Let me catch up here. All right, maybe your current distance from fantasy comes from what it's done for you in the past. It's taught you so much about yourself and the beauty of the real world that now you'd rather read in our own. That's a good point. That's a good point. I still want to give Dragonbone Chair a try. There's something about it. I just want to read that. But we'll see. We shall see. And like I said last live stream, I want to try The Hobbit. I want to try Lord of the Rings. I feel like that might be a really good entry point or return into fantasy, traditional fantasy, where it all started. Keyboard warriors crack me up. I know. I get some mean comments, but I will never reply to them. I don't ever want to give them attention. It's pointless. It's pointless to lose sleep over it. And thankfully, there's very few mean comments. So if I was getting 50-50, 50% mean comments, then there's something up with me. There's something going on with how I'm presenting myself or how I'm making my videos. But the fact that there's only a mean comment here and there per video, it's just, I'm not going to give it attention. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. And my friend always says they're just bugs on the windshield. Keep driving. I'm very thankful for the community we have. It's incredible. And your love and support, man, just unbelievable. Thank you. As a fellow hipster, Lonesome Dove is goated. It's all good. I appreciate that. I'm happy about that. Yes, let's talk about that. Here's the thing. I was just talking to my wife about that this morning over breakfast. When Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, I wasn't that hyped. Grand Theft Auto 6, I'm not that hyped. I don't know what it is about it, but I don't think that type of game excites me. I'm definitely going to get it and try it. Granted, I will have a newborn baby, so I might be not in the mood for that when it comes out, but I'm not hyped. And maybe the hype train will get me hyped. Who knows? But we shall see. We shall see. I'm more hyped about what game is it? I don't think there's any new games coming out that I'm excited about. I'm more excited about playing old games. I'm playing Mario Galaxy 2. I want to play Paper Mario. I want to play Dark Souls, the first one, for the first time. I want to beat Elden Ring before the baby comes out. That'd be nice. So, got a lot of stuff that I want to do. But, I'm hyped about Persona 4. Persona 4 Revival. Never played Persona 4. That is going to be exciting for me. But what's everyone else think about Grand Theft Auto 6? I stopped after Dungeon Crawler Carl, after number 1. Happy to hear others excited about it, but not what I need to read right now. Yeah, it's not my cup of tea. My wife loves it. And again, I'm going to talk about Lonesome Dove. I wanted to read Lonesome Dove. I hope she would. We'll see. Thomas, my daughter will live off the fat of the land, Howell. Thomas, what about the rabbit's howl? Ah, what a fun book. Not fun, but you know what I mean. Just the characters. George and Lenny. It's a tragedy. Man, I'm way behind on the chat, but we'll catch up. I see some Grand Theft Auto talk about here. My issue with Grand Theft Auto is, and Rockstar games in general, they're open world, but the story is the same. The story is linear. You can go over here, you can go over there, but it doesn't change based off your choice. And I think for me, where I'm at in life, my love for Dungeons and Dragons, my love for games that honor choice, that's why I'm not hyped for Grand Theft Auto. Also, Grand Theft Auto 5 was not a good story. I didn't care about any of the characters. And when you make characters that you can't sympathize for or at least root for or want to play as, I'm not going to like the game. And I think the immaturity, the satire, the inconsistent tone in Grand Theft Auto 5 really hurt my enjoyment of that game. Whereas Red Dead 2 was much more mature and consistent, and it felt adult. It felt like real life. And I think I was able to immerse myself in that game a little more than Grand Theft Auto 6 or 5. So again, that's just another reason I'm not jumping at the gun for Grand Theft Auto 6. Happy birthday, Thomas. Thank you so much. I tried Assassin's Apprentice about 2 months ago, but I couldn't get into it. It felt so fantasy coded. Maybe I'm just not a fantasy mood. Would you recommend continuing? I'm not going to recommend anything right now. I think I tried book 2 of Assassin's Apprentice, that trilogy, the Farseer trilogy, and I stopped after 150 pages. I don't think it was the book's fault. It was just where I'm at with my reading journey that I wasn't excited to continue on. I didn't care about the characters at that point, so I stopped. So maybe take a break if you're not feeling it. Try something else, try a different genre, and keep at it, you know? I'm bummed that Destiny 2 isn't going to be updated anymore. Ugh, yeah, I never was a Destiny guy. The freedom and sandbox type play style is what has most people hyped for GTA 6. Hopefully the missions are less simplistic than GTA 5 was. Yeah, GTA and Rockstar, they haven't really improved upon their foundation with how their games are made, how their games are presented. They've been the same since 1990, whatever. They just haven't, they haven't innovated. And I'm not jumping at the gun yet. Their formula is very dated. How easy is it to get into D&D? It's extremely easy. You just need 3 or 4 friends. You need a dungeon master. And it's if you have an imagination, man, that's everything. That's everything. And I'm so thankful for the group of friends I have. We've been playing since January. It's been a Western Marches style campaign where it's not one set group of players. It's 10, 15 people in one campaign. Say Monday, 3 people can play. Okay, cool, great, we'll play. But it's 10, 15 people, various groups in one world. Everyone's choices are affecting other people. Everyone's choices are affecting and changing the world around them. And say one group goes into a dungeon, grabs the loot and leaves, goes back to town, sells it, celebrates, levels up, whatever. And then a different group goes to that same dungeon, but it's looted. So that is a living, breathing world. And it's exciting to see that. And I ran a session on Monday with just 3 folks. It was incredible. Probably the best session I've had in my 8-year career of being a dungeon master. I'd go into detail, but long story short, light matters in Shadow Dark. So when you go into a dungeon, you need a torch. And torches are on a real-time timer. They last an hour. And they're going up these steps. The ranger has his buddies in his arms, a halfling and a goblin, both unconscious, stabilized but unconscious. And he's running up these stairs from these zombies, drops the torch because he can't carry 2 people at once, running away in the dark, gets out of there with 1 hit point. Long story short, they made it out alive. It was intense. It was memorable. And I love it. I love Dungeons and Dragons. It's one of the greatest things ever. So I highly, highly recommend people get into it. Okay, catching up on the chat here. Oh, Joanna Reeds. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Birthday's tomorrow. Got a job interview at 10 a.m. Then I'm going to go to breakfast with my wife, and then we're going to go on a hike, maybe get some coffee, read. That's it. That's all I want to do. So I'm so excited. Thought GTA 5 had a decent story, but the missions were way too easy. Same with Red Dead 2. It has top-notch setting and world building. What is your favorite gaming experience? Video games has to be Breath of the Wild and Resident Evil 4. Those experiences are just top-notch for me. Consistently top-notch. Other gaming experience, like I just said, Dungeons and Dragons. Specifically Shadow Dark. Highly recommend this. I'm making a video. It's been a while. I know it's been 2 weeks since I've posted, but I am making a video on my hobbies outside of reading. Try to post that Friday. And you'll hear a lot about Shadow Dark. And I'll have links of that in the description. This is Dungeons and Dragons. Old school, but also streamlined modern mechanics. And it is the best thing that has happened to me this year. One of the best things. Having a kid, that's up there. But that's definitely one of my top gaming experiences as well. I liked Franklin, but hated everyone around him in his storylines. Yes. Franklin should have been the main guy. Haps, bro. Thank you so much. Sleeping Dogs is a better GTA than GTA 5 or 4. Is that 4 or 5? I get those Roman numerals mixed up. It's 4, right? Sometimes you have to put a book down. Not because it's bad, but because you don't want to ruin your first read by not being in the headscape. Same with yourself and Something Wicked This Way Comes. Yeah, Toby, I agree. I agree. Me loving Malazan this time around has me believing that where you're at in your reading journey is everything. Sometimes you just aren't feeling a certain genre, and that's okay. Yeah. You know, I'll get into something soon, but right now I'm definitely going to be reading Dandelion Wine next. And I'll be making a video on my summer reading goals soon. This is 200 pages long, and it captures summer. Perfect book, in my opinion, for summertime. Hey, I just got Skyrim for my birthday because I really wanted to try it. I've never been into gaming, but I would like maybe to start with this because everything about it attracts me. I love it. Do it. Happy birthday. It's exciting. I got myself a video game, you know, to celebrate my birthday. But yeah, it's exciting. I love that. Skyrim is great. A step up above Skyrim, in my opinion, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Highly recommend that. When you play D&D, do you do it completely Theater of the Mind? Yes. Theater of the Mind with Shadow Dark, because Shadow Dark is very quick. You roll initiative, and initiative starts at the highest, then it goes counterclockwise. You don't have to write a list. You're not going here, 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 here. No. Whoever rolls highest, whether it's the DM or other players, you start there and then you go clockwise. And it's just so quick. You have one action, you have movement, that's it. And it is so intuitive, it's so creative. And I think Theater of the Mind is great. There are some minis that I love. I think it's called Wondrous Emporium minis. Highly recommend them. They're these little cardboard cutouts that you just kind of put on these little stands. If we were to get into more like a bigger boss battle, great, I'll do minis. But really, a lot of the players I play with, it's been really effective with Theater of the Mind. Also, the cool part is that I know nothing about it. I'm just waiting to finish my bachelor project. Do you have any recommendations or tips for me before starting it? Don't read anything about it. Dive in. Enjoy this first playthrough of Skyrim because it's a once-in-a-lifetime game. It's a wonderful experience, and I think there are no wrong decisions. Play the way you want to play, level up your character the way you want to level up, explore whatever you want to explore. It'll be so much fun. Take your time with it too. You should start hosting Booktuber D&D sessions again. I know. I would love to do that. I would love to do that. Resident Evil 4, yes. Legendary pick. Do you prefer the original? I prefer the original because there's an atmosphere to it. There are the controls on the Wii. The Wii edition is the best. The best. Resident Evil 4 is my second favorite game of all time. The enemy variety, the pace, the level design, I talked about it last week. It's incredible. It's incredible. Not once are you bored. Not once are you... And it's not like this weird dopamine that there's a lot of modern games that are feeding you reward after reward after reward every few seconds. That's not what Resident Evil 4 does. Resident Evil 4 is just a masterclass in game design. 2004, 2005, still one of the best games of all time, period. Incredible. And it's a game that you can replay again and again and again, and you're still just feeling like that little kid with childlike wonder. It's a beautiful thing. I definitely want to talk about my favorite video games of all time soon. I'm still trying to build out that list. It's been tough. Ray Bradbury is top 3 author of all time, personally. That prose, man. The word association metaphor, the way he captures seasons, colors, sights. I hope you enjoy Dandelion Wine. Yeah, I'm excited, Toby. And this will be my first dive into Ray Bradbury as an adult. So I think it's the perfect time to dive into it and then maybe give Something Wicked This Way Comes another try in the fall. So, yeah, probably start that. I don't know. Here's the thing. The first page, the first line is, "It was a quiet morning." So I think I'm going to read this in the morning. Not today, not tomorrow, maybe Friday morning. I'll start it. It's exciting. Also, hot take. Reading. I saw this meme on social media. No one moves on faster than a reader. So say you finish a book, oh, that was a good book. Boom, on to the next one the same night. Granted, that was a meme, that was a joke. However, I know there are readers like that. When they finish a book, they don't give it a second thought before diving into the next book right away. As you know me personally, I'm not like that. I just finished Of Mice and Men last night. Am I picking up another book right now? No. Do I know what I'm reading next? Yes. However, I'm giving it a couple days before I start because I want my mind to be in the mood for it. I want my mind to be ready for it, and I want to respect it and just be ready. So, again, I always recommend when you finish a book, take some time, relax, savor what you just read, think about it before you move on. Because if you move on too fast, it feels like you're cutting off what you could be pondering, you know? Wow, here we go. Caught up on the stream now. Just finished 100%ing Mario Galaxy 2, man oh man. 1 was the vibes and storytelling, but 2 is pure fun. Caleb, you're the man. I have a hot take. I love Galaxy 2, but I think Galaxy 1 sits closer to me more just because I vividly remember playing it on the Wii. Galaxy 2, first time playing it was on the Switch 2. So I don't have that nostalgia with Galaxy 2 like I had with Galaxy 1. But very much excited to play through it. Got 27 stars left. And I do want to play another game. Let me grab it real quick. All right. So we got a few games here, and we'll get to the book haul. Don't worry. We got them right here. We got books. We'll talk about books. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. This I want to play next. Paper Mario. I hear amazing things about this. The next platformer, though, I'm going to play this. Yooka-Rayleigh. This is the game I got myself for my birthday. This is like Banjo-Kazooie. And I think it's made by the folks who did that game way back in the day. So it just captures that classic platformer from the early 2000s. So, yeah, a few games that I want to dive into. Oh, yeah, Skyrim. Play it vanilla, no mods. Absolutely. You'll have to try and make some dandelion wine after reading the novel, like you did with Cowboy Coffee after All the Pretty Horses. Some of us remember the eruption in the kitchen. Yes, I have nightmares of the eruption in the kitchen. My gosh. Be doing a reread of Dandelion Wine, one of the few rereads I will do this year. Did The Hobbit, doing Lord of the Rings late summer. We rewatch and re-listen. Rewatch the movies, re-listen to the music. Why not books too? Very good point. I love that. And there's so much, so many benefits to rereading books, you know, especially if it's a timeless book and the way it's written, much like The Last Unicorn. That kind of book is so metaphorical, so poetic. And if you reread it, you're gonna gain something new every time. Does Resident Evil 4 truly have a good story? It's I don't really care for the story. I just love how it's executed, how the game is presented, how the game flows. And I'll choose flow and pace and presentation over story when it comes to a video game. Story on RE4 is corny, but it's like an 80s movie. Gives it charm. Also, similar to that movie Obsession. Very simple idea, but execution is why it's so bright. Love that. I try not to finish and start a book in the same day. I wait at least 24 hours to start a new one. Yes. Sometimes it's easy to be, before you finish a book, you already have your next book, your next read picked out. So it's easy to start thinking about that next read and not be present with the current book you're reading. That happens to all of us. So I try to, whenever I notice that happening, I stop and I just try to be present. Finish the book that's in my hand, take a break, wait at least a day, then start the next book, if I'm that excited about it. Just finished my second year of uni, taking a year out, and I live in the middle of nowhere. I'm struggling with the feeling of isolation. Any tips? Love your stuff. Well, congratulations on the second year of uni. My big thing is hobbies. My big thing is reading. Reading books that bring you joy. And just, it's tough, loneliness. We have that in waves. But I would just try to step back and slow down and really appreciate what the time you have to yourself, with yourself, and with those books that you're reading. My wife's calling me. Wait one quick second. Yeah, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. There was some package that was supposed to arrive or something. But anyways, about rereading, do you think you'll ever reread Lonesome Dove? Absolutely. I've had to slap my hand away from rereading those books or rereading that book. Gosh, it's just a perfect book. It's so hard not to think about it, not to want to reread and dive in. Moving my bookshelf down to my office in the basement instead of in the living room has helped the reading FOMO quite a bit. Out of sight, out of mind. Love that. Love that. At work, but wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Means a lot. Happy birthday, Thomas. Best wishes from Scotland. Congratulations to you and your wife on your happy event. Oh, we're excited. Oh my gosh, another happy birthday. Whoa. Happy birthday, Thomas. Wishing you the best from Bulgaria. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so excited to get coffee with my wife and just have a reading date and a hike tomorrow. That's all I want. Maybe cook us up some steaks. Who knows? My wife is pregnant right now, so I've been reading to the baby, reading 2 to 3 Psalms, then a chapter of Lonesome Dove to her every night. It's awesome. I love that. Hey, happy birthday and congrats. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's just a beautiful time. Again, I'm so excited tomorrow to hang out with my wife and, job interview at 10 a.m. And then Dungeons and Dragons birthday party on Saturday, all day long. It's going to be great. So exciting. You have a registry? Not yet. We're working on it. But I definitely want to get a registry going. We want to keep it small. Just get what we need. Baby, a child does not need 1,000 toys. Nope. You give a child 300 toys and all she'll want is a spoon from the kitchen. All she'll want is a broom that we're using in the kitchen, I really don't want to oversensitize my child to just 5,000 choices, It's important to keep life quiet, keep it simple, relaxed, patient, be an example for her. And, I imagine down the line I'll want to spoil her with stuff, but yeah, the registry stuff, we want to keep it simple. Just saw you were live. Happy birthday, Thomas. And oh my gosh, baby, congrats. It's 2 a.m. here in Hong Kong, so I will hang around while testing my audiobook, then go to bed. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I think it's about time to do the book haul. So we got 3 massive books that I was gifted on Father's Day. Father's Day was great. Personally, I don't feel like a father yet. I don't have a child to raise. I feel like I am a husband. I am a husband. I'm there for my wife. She is a mother. She's the one growing the child. Little hot take, I know, but I don't feel like I deserve to be celebrated just yet. But I was graced out, very thankful to be honored as a husband, as a father on Father's Day. But we had dad burgers and just hung out with the family. It was great. Father-in-law, Amanda's dad, handed me a box, not wrapped. He's like, I don't wrap. Just open the box. And I opened it and I saw this. This is what I saw right here. This is what I saw. First editions of Lonesome Dove. We got the Blu-ray of Lonesome Dove. I know. I keep thinking about that comment I got last week. All I talk about is Lonesome Dove. I'm leaving. I'm unsubscribing. Well, sorry. We're going to talk about Lonesome Dove for just a little bit more. A little bit longer. But these are all of the other books in the Lonesome Dove series by Larry McMurtry. Comanche Moon. We got Dead Man's Walk. Look at that. Look at these beautiful covers. Incredible. And then we got Streets of Laredo. It's incredible. Like, look at that artwork. And then my father-in-law said, I got myself the same set, and I'm going to read Lonesome Dove. My father-in-law does not read books at all. He loves TV. He loves blacksmithing. He loves video games. So, yeah, it's fun to see that he wants to read this series with me. Because he loves the miniseries. I haven't seen it yet. So, that'll be fun. But, yeah, I got that text from my father-in-law saying, read first chapter. That's it. And of course I reply, savor every word. So, yeah, that is the birthday, Father's Day book haul. All the other books in the Lonesome Dove series. Hey, I've been enjoying your videos and thoughts for a few months and always love seeing you post. Have a happy birthday and congrats on the baby. I appreciate that. Doodle Imagery DV. Thank you. Means a lot. It's funny to think about when you post videos, you get views. Last video we almost got 3,000 views. But we didn't get 3,000 comments. We didn't get 3,000 likes. Just because someone doesn't comment doesn't mean they're not watching. doesn't mean they're not enjoying or savoring or appreciating the videos I post. So when I get comments like this, and I haven't heard from you at all, and this might be your first comment, it means a lot. My wife and I enjoy YouTube every now and then, but we're not commenting on every video. So for people to take time to tune into a live stream, to participate in the comments, to comment on a newly posted video, share their thoughts, that's beautiful. Time is a beautiful thing. And for you to make time for my videos, for my live streams, incredible. And I appreciate that. Does not go unnoticed. But does she need 37 toys? Don't turn her into Dudley Dursley. Nope, she doesn't need 37 toys. Nope. My daughter will not be a Dudley Dursley. One thing we are wanting to do is books, of course, for my child, but all the classics. And we want to read to her. But the big thing that we're looking for is a stuffed animal, the perfect stuffed animal. And we want her to have it as a child, as a baby. Maybe she'll destroy it, who knows? But we're trying to find it. Find the perfect stuffed animal. We haven't found it yet. There are these cute stuffed animals nearby, but their bodies are like too long. And the legs and arms are too short. So we're on a lookout for those. Bro, so fire, best miniseries ever. I hear it's very accurate to the book. Take this as a sign to polish off the series. I know. I just don't want to return to Lonesome Dove just yet. Robert Duvall and Tommy Lee Jones are so good. The show makes you love all the side bros too, like P.I. and Dish. Ah, so good. Happy birthday, man. All the best. Keep reading awesome stuff. You're the man. I appreciate you. Whoa. We got legends right here. Happy B-Day, man. To Ramble. They're the best. We got to do a live stream soon. ASAP. They also are sponsored by River Cow Coffee. So go support River Cow Coffee. Use my discount code. Use To Ramble's discount code. Do what you got to do to support a small business. Great cold brew coffee. Link is in the description. Go to Ramble. Go to their videos. Link is in their description. I'm telling you. Good coffee. Great coffee. Smooth, bold. Perfect for summertime. It's hot. I love it. Love your relaxed style. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Hey, man, happy birthday. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, too. Oh, snap. I got to refill my coffee here. Let me refill my coffee, and then we'll talk about toys growing up for kids. What books what are y'all reading right now? What are y'all reading? Here we go. All right, I think if you're really itching for a Western, your next step would be The Crossing, not Blood Meridian, not McMurtry. There's a whole life left to read those. Exactly, yes. These were the two books I think I was gifted Christmas time by my sister. Crossing, Cities of the Plain. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. This is It's not that long of a book. It's about 400 pages. Love it. Oh, I didn't know the Road won the Pulitzer Prize. What's the difference with the Pulitzer Prize and the Nobel Prize? Because I've seen that on a book too. Yeah, I might want to dive into a Western too. Who knows? But I mean, Grapes of Wrath is also something to think about. That's a Pulitzer Prize winner. I think my siblings and I each had approximately 4 toys at a time growing up. I turned out okay. Perhaps less stuff forced us to be creative. Exactly. That's what we want to do with our kid, our daughter. Just do things with her. We want to encourage independent play, but we also want to not have to distract her and always entertain her. We want to do things together and just be creative in how we're doing them. Teach, learn, and it's all going to be new. We don't know. We may have ideas and plans, but we at least have a foundation of how we want to go about things. And I'm just excited for this journey. Really excited. By the way, happy birthday, man. Caleb, you must be a Nintendo guy. Have you played Captain Toad Treasure Tracker? Wonderful puzzle game with incredibly intricate level design and fun use of depth. I have not, but my wife loves puzzle games. I've also been playing UFO 50. I mentioned that last time. Incredible game. That has some puzzles too. Buddy, if you remember, I just did not like Mistborn, but I plan to give Brandon a try again and started with Warbreaker, and man, I'm loving it. By the way, any suggestions for standalone epic fantasy novel? Epic fantasy? No. Standalone fantasy novel? Yes. Wizard of Earthsea? Last Unicorn. Top 2. And The Hobbit. Those are all standalone. Highly recommend those. The Caretaker by Marcus. Okay. I'm reading Assassin's Quest by Hobb, Book 3 of Farseer. Legend by David Gamel and the Bible. Okay, I love it. Also, those vintage international paperbacks of The Crossing and All the Pretty Horses just feel really nice to hold. I know. Look at that. It feels so good. Could throw it in a bag, stain some coffee on it. I used to be so protective of my books, trying to take care of them. They're meant to be read. They are meant to be torn. Maybe not torn, but, just they're meant to be used and read and enjoyed. However, the broken binding edition of Lonesome Dove, that's going on a shelf. That's going way up there, away from my daughter. Baby Eleanor. Eleanor will be her name. And definitely don't want her getting her hands on the broken binding edition of Lonesome Dove. All the Pretty Horses are Blood Meridian. Next up for me. Summer's all about Westerns. Yeah, last August, I read a lot of Westerns. Good times. About 100 pages left of East of Eden. For sure the best Steinbeck book I've ever read. Pulitzer's American books only. There are lots of international book prizes, including the Nobel. Nobel is international? So is that greater than Pulitzer? Interesting. Blood Meridian is magnificent. It's a bloodshot book like holding up a ruby to a dark lantern on the mesa. I can't recommend it enough. Rereading Steel Ball Run. It's so peak. Oh, yes. I have a couple of his books. Ishiguro. Jack London books are must read, brutal yet satisfying. What are some pet peeves with books? What are some pet peeves with books? I don't like when my covers have the grainy texture to it. I hate when the cover is cut thinner than the rest of the book. Pet peeves with books. So pet peeves with physical books or just books in general? Um I don't really have a pet peeve. Yeah, I don't really have a pet peeve with books. I think a book is a book. Um my pet peeves might be just within book culture, reading culture. But aside from that, I mean, I don't have pet peeves with this. I don't have a pet peeve with getting an older book or a newer book that looks nice like this. Just read through the first 3 volumes of Berserk. I've watched the movies and TV series beforehand. I really want to watch the 1997 Berserk. I hear it gives off Elden Ring, Dark Souls vibes. But I haven't tried manga or whatever it is. It's just it's not for me. I think one day you'd enjoy reading McCarthy's early novels before he was writing westerns. He was stuck in the tar of Southern Gothic, and they are gritty. Yeah, I hear some of his books are dark, really dark. But yeah, what else? Because I might be hopping off here in a bit. Yeah, I feel bad I haven't been posting a lot. I've had a video in the can for a while that I've been editing, and life has just been busy. Good busy. Uh, we're having plans with friends almost every night. Family, we're always doing something. So, um, and then with the job interview tomorrow for Trader Joe's, if I do get that, that's going to change my life. I haven't had a job like that in a long time. I've been self-employed for a while. So that's going to change things a bit. One thing I want to try and do is get out of my YouTube rut where I feel obligated to only post on Friday. I should just post a video on whatever day. It's easy to follow the analytics of YouTube. Be like, okay, post on Sunday. You have your most viewers there. Great. But I kind of want to just post a little more consistently, get something out. And it's not for the sake of it. It's just something I want to try. I have 5 or 6 videos right now lined up that I want to shoot and talk about. I feel like I've been lazy pushing that off. The free time I do have, I just want to kind of relax. But yeah, there is going to be a new video Friday. I promise you that. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, do you use a bookmark or dog ear? I use a bookmark. I use magic cards. Best bookmarks ever. Easy, simple, Huge good luck with your job interview. I appreciate it. I'm excited. Any chance you will ever read Guy Gavriel Kay? I'm going to read Tigana very soon. Heard only good things about his prose. I heard great things too. I was gifted a book by Joanna Reeds, another fellow booktuber. She's phenomenal. And She gifted me a Guy Gavriel Kay book. I was also gifted a Janny Wirtz book by Janny Wirtz. That's been sitting on my shelf for a while. So I have a lot of books, but I'm not going out of my way to buy tons of books. And I'm not pressured to read books. It's been a much more relaxed reading year for me. Probably at this point, I would have had 15 books by now read, but it's a different year, different chapter of life, and that offers a different type of reading. So we'll see. We'll see. I think that's it. I think I'm going to wrap up right there. Last shout out again to the sponsor, wonderful sponsor, River Cow. Cold brew pouches. We make cold brew at home. Link is in the description. You can use my code 25% off. I'm telling you, it's phenomenal. If you love cold brew, if it's hot where you live, it's perfect time to get River Cow coffee, and perfect time to support a small business, River Cow, and it's quality stuff. Yeah, guys, thank you again for just your support, your time, tuning in, hanging out, and yeah, I appreciate you. And I guess that's it. I'll have a video up soon. I'll have more live streams soon, and we'll talk. We'll talk about reading. We'll talk about books. It's going to be a good time. Appreciate you.